Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to my Facebook Live. My name is Mitchell Osborn. You can find me at mitchellosborn.com. I'm a psychic, a medium, animal communicator, tarot card reader, and I do mindfulness coaching using different modalities. And you may be watching me live on Facebook or an archive on Facebook, or you may be watching me on my YouTube channel where I save these videos. And I'm going to my Facebook right now, and I'm going to share this video over on my other page just in case. So I don't know if it's a watch party or what, but I'm just going to share it over there. So if you're out there, hello. Not sure who might be with me tonight or not. It's a Sunday night. What month is this? April. It's the 5th. And we are in the U.S. in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. And I just wanted to do a real simple mindfulness meditation. And the one we're going to do today is, I've done it something similar before. In my hypnotherapy training, sometimes we use color within our bodies to shift the energy. I've worked with the chakras and those colors, and I listened to a podcast today from George Lisos from the Lit Up Lightworker. And he had a guest on who I do not know her name, but she did kind of a cool meditation using color, and I'm going to kind of use a combination of all that I've done. So, hey, Barbara. So if you're joining me in just about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to do a little meditation that will last about 10 minutes. And, so hang out with that, and feel free to share this video if you're watching live or even in the replay. But first, I want to go back over and talk about something that I did talk about and coach people on in a previous video live, and also some of my posts have been that too. And did I already say hello to you, Barbara? I think I did. Hello, Barbara. So, hey, Norm. So one of the best things, and it's funny because like almost every podcast that I listen to, that's kind of a light worker of some sort, and especially if it's within the last week or so. And everybody's saying the same thing that I've been saying. Find as much normalcy as you can in your life, especially if you're isolated, especially if you're by yourself, especially if you've got, the significant other there or kids. But find the normalcy in your day-to-day life the best you can. How it showed up in my life was pretty much I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning because I got a dachshund that he doesn't know there's a COVID-19 pandemic going on. So he's like, I want to eat, I want to pee, I want to poop. So 5 o'clock I wake up, I take him out. I have coffee, usually by 6 or 6:30. I'm in this red chair right back there, and I'm meditating for anywhere from 19 to 30 minutes. And then shortly after that, I'm doing some form of exercise because I'm a fitness manager, my day job, my full-time career. And usually mid-morning, about 10 o'clock, I'm exercising. But I've been trying to get it done about 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., and then after that, I check emails. I do some clients. Hey, Linda. I do some client videos. By the way, there's a full moon on Tuesday. So if you want to get your full moon releasing spread, which I deliver back in a YouTube video similar to this, it's private so nobody else can see it. Just look all over my Facebook pages, Instagram, and stuff like that. It's a big discount. So it's only $20. And it's a 7-card spread. So I do some client videos and check some of my work emails as well, because that's important that I keep checking that since I'm still on the books, being paid, et cetera, et cetera. And then I have a lunch, usually about 11:30. I have my coffee. I read some more, check emails as they come in. Fabian, my husband, is usually home 2, 3, 4 o'clock. We get dinner, make dinner, go take out something, and then we watch TV. And we're in the middle of, almost finished with The Tiger King. So everybody was talking about it. I thought, let's check this out. It has been a little difficult to watch because of the animals and just the craziness of that and what's going on. But I'm putting that aside to see this just bizarre. I just hold the animals up as I work through this because I know this is real. This is real story. It's a true story. It's like it's happening now still. But yeah, so maintain as much normalcy as you guys can. because when I have moments of like just floating around the house, not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, can't really leave, feel like I'm grabbing my phone too much, that's when I feel like these anxious feelings coming on. That's when I feel a little bit of like hopeless and wondering what's going to happen. You know, the thing that I don't have in my life right now and I don't anticipate is financial struggles. But Fabian and we're okay. Things are going along pretty well. For me, my stuff is pretty secure. For Fabian, he's working with his clients and things like that as he can, for what's essential. But, yeah, so find that normalcy the best you can. And the other thing that, I was talking about, because I read it somewhere, notice the emergence of new patterns. And this is something that's been cool. I won't go into specifics, but like, you know, notice as you're doing your normal thing the best you can, and all of a sudden you start to notice like another cool pattern happening. Like for me, well, I'll say this. For me, I've been alternating like body step and yoga flow one day and then walking the lake the other day. So I'm alternating this stuff. And it's been pretty neat that this new pattern kind of emerged. Linda said, been watching Mythica, all 5 on YouTube. Oh, cool. I'm not familiar with that. So, if it's nonfiction, let me know. If it's kind of fiction or something, I probably won't watch it. I don't watch much of that. I don't know why. It's just not my thing. It's like books. I really don't read fiction. I usually read, nonfiction, especially anything in metaphysical. So, yeah. And what I'm going to do is I want to take you through just a real simple meditation. Mindfulness meditation, get you breathing, slow your breath down, bring your awareness to your body, and then tap into your body. And we're going to utilize some color. And I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this because I've got like 3 directions, using the colors of the chakra or just colors, period, or pulling color from a good place within the body to a place that needs some focus. So there's just a couple different ways that I can work with color. So you guys, Norm, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you. It's part of my DNA now. It's part of what I teach and preach. People are always like, "Oh, you're so positive." I said, "Well, I practice what I preach." And it did not happen overnight. And it's funny because when you say that, Norm, there was a time where I love snarky, bitchy, sarcastic humor. What I would call kind of very gay, campy stuff. But the funny thing is, man, I always noticed my gay, campy stuff was hard hitting and like, I think I was using my intuition and finding where people's weaknesses were and doing that. So I remember it was probably about 18 to 20 years ago, really pulling back on that. And it was difficult because it was a groove. It was a habit. It was humorous. I'm an improv person, so we would use, improv and tease and humor to get the laughs and stuff. Hey, Michelle. So, it was very interesting, that kind of shift and change in who I am. But so we're going to dive into a little bit of a mindfulness. If you have any questions before we go into this, let me know. Or if there's any like 1 or 2 specific struggles you're dealing with, let me know. Type it now because it usually takes me about fiction with sorcery with Kevin Sorbo. Oh, okay. It's fiction. Okay. Fiction sorcery with Kevin Sorbo. Cool. It's funny because I know a John Sorbo, and it's like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, no, that's John, not Kevin. So if you have any questions or any areas going on, let me know because I might throw that connection into the meditation, which I'm going to start in about 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, just let me know if you have any questions because it usually takes about 45 seconds or so for me to get your messages. And I'm going to put a pretty scene up so you don't have to look at my voice. Michelle, sending you some beautiful high vibrations right now. She said her mother just passed away. So, I don't know what that's like, but I can imagine that, frustration, pain, whatever all the other emotions are going through that. I will say this. I hope you find your way to grieve, to love, to scream, yell, get angry, get happy, all that stuff through the process of adjusting to her not being here in physical form anymore. So sending you beautiful, beautiful high vibrations to work through that. So, Linda, you are welcome. So, and you know what, Michelle, I probably won't touch on that directly, but what we're going to do definitely can work with that. So, you guys, if there are no other questions, I'm going to dive into this. Hey, Barbara, procrastination. So, I'm writing this stuff down. All right, so I'm going to take you through a little mindfulness. So get yourself in a comfortable position. And let me put up my mindfulness session poster. So, and if you guys type anything while I'm in the middle of talking, I won't respond because I'm focused on delivering the mindfulness. And we're going to use color. So have some fun with this. This is one you can probably come back to quite often. So go ahead and find yourself in the most comfortable position that you can, that feels safe, that feels secure. And just drop your chin to your chest just a little bit and just kind of feel the length in the back of your neck and spine. And just simply bring your awareness to your breath. And all I mean by that is just notice every time the breath comes into the body and out. You can notice the rise and fall of your chest and abdominal area. And as you bring your awareness to your breath, just let your breathing come to a very natural rhythm. You're not forcing it, you're not counting, you're just letting your breath and breathing become very natural and normal. And if your eyes have not already closed down, if you feel comfortable, allow them to gently close, bringing about even more peace, more calm, more tranquility within your body right now. And each time you take a breath in, I want you to just think in your mind or repeat in your mind the word relax. So every time you take the breath in, just think or repeat in your mind the word relax. And as you think and repeat that word, relax, just give your entire body, mind, and spirit permission to do just that. Relax. And as you relax, you'll probably notice your breathing slow down even more. You'll probably notice your heartbeat slow down even more because you don't need quite as much energy the more relaxed you become. And now just allow the word to fade away. And I want you to drop into what we call the felt sense. And that's below your shoulders, but above the waistline, that core, torso part of the body. And as you drop your awareness into that area, just notice if you feel anything, if you sense anything. And you know what? If you feel something in your knee or your hand, it's okay. Just trust your first impressions. Trust any sensations or feelings that are coming up. And just see if you can give whatever you feel or sense or see or even hear, see if you can give it a name or an emotion or just something to describe it. Trust your first impression. This is no time to analyze or try to figure out why you got, a weird name or a feeling or emotion to something in the body. And I want you to just allow that feeling, whether it's a feeling of, frustration over procrastinating, whether it's just a feeling of being lost because someone in your life is no longer here, or anger or grief. Whatever that feeling may be, just allow it to intensify just a little bit. And now perhaps you feel that somewhere along the center line of your body where our chakras lay, from the base up through the heart, maybe to the crown chakra. If you do in one of those specific areas, that's great. If not, it's okay. And I want you to just trust your first impression when I ask this next question. And when I say this next question, just allow whatever appears to appear. And whoever you are, whatever you got going on in your life right now during this very unusual time around the entire globe, if there were a color that could help you, what might that color be? Trust your first impression. Maybe you see the color. Maybe you just see the word. Maybe you just feel the color. Maybe you know it's in a certain chakra in your body and you know what that color is. Whatever it is you see or hear or feel, just trust your first impressions. Whether it's red or orange or yellow or green or blue or indigo or violet or brown or black or white, whatever the color is, just allow it to seep through your body. Allow it to heal. Allow it to bring confirmation. Allow it to bring balance, harmony, alignment into your life. Allow it to bring peace. Allow it to raise your own personal vibration. Just allow that color to move throughout your body. And just intensify that color just a little bit. Make it more bright, more brilliant. And if the color shifts and changes, that's wonderful. Accept what comes up. And if where you saw it in the body starts to move or shift, that's okay as well. If you're dancing all over the place with colors and feelings, that's fine as well. This is a judgment-free zone. You're just simply watching, acknowledging, observing what's going on. Now, if you sense or see or feel a color in one area of your body, but way over in another area, you feel something that doesn't feel so good, just allow the color from one area of your body that feels real good to just kind of drain and move and shift and seep and merge with that other area of your body. And as it does, just notice any changes. Notice any shifts. Notice any feelings. Maybe you hear something. Maybe you're visualizing and seeing something. Just allow what you see, hear, and feel to be just that. What you see, what you hear, what you feel. And now just take a moment and just whisper a little silent prayer of gratitude to that color. That unusual color, that familiar color, that color that surprised you, that was the color that showed up. Whatever it is, just thank that color or colors. Maybe it shifted, maybe it changed. Just thank it, appreciate it. Knowing that anytime you need to connect with that color again, you can, for healing, for guidance, for confirmation, for harmony, alignment, whatever it is you may be connecting with. And allow that color to seep into your body. And start to take some fuller, deeper breaths in now. And as you do, if the color fades, it's all right. If it fades into your body, that's fine as well. And as you take some fuller, deeper breaths in, the next time you exhale, just wiggle your toes and fingers just a little bit. The next time you exhale, maybe rotate your wrists and or ankles. Now, the next time you inhale, lift your shoulders up. And as you exhale, set your shoulders down and back, sitting up just a little taller. And when you're ready, if you're ready, just allow your eyes to gently open, coming back fully present and aware of where you are, feeling alive, feeling safe, feeling whole and complete. Allowing whatever color, if any color, came into your body, existence, your spirit, your aura, allowing it to do just what it needed to do. So welcome back. I hope that very unusual, but I feel like a very beautiful kind of mindfulness meditation was good for you and did something for you. Let me know that you're back. Let me know if you feel anything different. Let me know what you saw, what you heard, what you felt. You know, working with color can be so very powerful. I remember when I started doing a lot of this work, Barbara, that was so much fun and soothing. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I love that you say it was fun, because colors for me are fun. I remember when I started doing this work, you know, like studying all this stuff in 1999 and 2000. I remember looking back to when it was 1987, and I just got into theater, started doing acting and stuff, and was finding out my true self and everything like that. And I had to have a Corvette. And I had to have a yellow one. I wanted a green one, but my dad said no, he wouldn't do it, he wouldn't buy it. But we got a yellow one. And I remember looking back and going, oh my gosh, I needed that yellow Corvette, because what is yellow connected with? Your solar plexus, your personal power, your strength. And I was finding myself, you know, and it was like I was starting to be an actor and speaking my truth, and it was so perfect. And, you know, the color green has always been in my life. My eyes were green growing up, you know, so there was always this kind of healing component of who I was. Barbara said, fluid turquoise flowing through the heart and into your arms. Beautiful. Michelle saw lavender. It was really beautiful. I'm glad, Michelle, especially with all that's going on. Bon Bon, hello. Beautiful violet, yellow, white, and blue. I love it. You got lots of colors, Bon Bon. Norm was awesome and helpful for sure. Now my Sunday night is complete. Yay, Norm. I know that feeling. When I get done here too, I was like, I did what I needed to do. So yeah, and then I noticed somewhere in my life in the probably 2000s, I started buying a lot more blue shirts. Green was always like my main go-to color. And I started buying a lot more blue, which blue is your throat, which is speaking your truth, which was also when my clairaudience, connecting with, you know, spirit and listening, started coming up. And my eyes even shift now between blue and green. They're a little hazel sometimes, but it depends on what I'm wearing. But they were literally the green of that right there, my growing up. And then they did a little shift. So Linda, you said, thank you. I saw bright rays of sunshine, yellow, white. Of course, my Maltese climbed onto my phone in your chest. I love it. And for you guys who don't know, I'm an animal communicator. We do, like next Sunday night, we'll be talking about animals. And I love that. Oh my goodness. I love that my emails just popped up and covered my screen. And I love that. If you don't know it, a lot of times when you get in that calm, peaceful space, your animals will come and connect with you, because it's like you don't want anything from them. They just love your good vibes, and that's when they come to you. So cool. You guys, if you have any other questions or comments. Oh, Bon Bon, yay. I'm glad you thought it was cool. And you guys, that's a simple one. Like if you're going through something, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling, you know, sad or depressed or something, just take some breaths, center yourself, you know, tap into your felt sense below the shoulder, above the waist. See if you can feel the feelings, the emotions somewhere in there. One practice that I learned in my hypnotherapy training was, it's like if my shoulder is hurt and sore, I get quiet, I go in, and if I have to give that shoulder a color, what is that pain? Oh, it's like this black, or it's this blue, or it's this brown, you know, and then I just say, if you're my client, I would say, now where in your body does it feel really good? It could be your earlobe, it could be your pinky, it could be your knee. Where does it feel good? Now, that place that it feels really good, what color is there? Trust your first impression. Oh, a yellow. So see that yellow color and just let it move from your pinky over to your shoulder. And you just transfer that color over. It's a really powerful practice. It's kind of NLP. It's kind of color therapy. Sherry, you're welcome. And hello. Yeah, so there's a lot of ways you can work with colors. And sometimes for me, I just balance the chakra system. You know, I draw in the red for the base. I swirl, I cleanse, I clean, I clear, I charge. Then I go to the orange, which is a lot of guilt and shame sometimes trapped there. I hear that you said, Norm says, I hear earth energy field and vibration has quieted a lot since we are in place. Any comments? I would say yes, only because I felt it. Like when I walk around my lake, it is eerily calm, almost like the Langoliers, Stephen King. They did, I think, a made-for-TV movie. It was like, it's like if you've ever walked into a sound booth. Oh, when I did that, I could feel it. When I walk into a sound booth, and I'm not in them a lot, but it's like there's no echo. It's just weird. And it's like everything, it's like all sound and vibration is absorbed. And that's what I felt like things were. And they could be because, we're just not moving and shaking as much. I just texted one of my coworkers and I said, one good thing is the last 3 weeks, I've saved like $125 in gas because I haven't had to drive to work. But yeah, I would say it quieted down. The vibration has smoothed it out. Maybe not as high peaks, but a little like slower waves or something. But yeah, definitely something going on. And, we've seen, the emissions over like China and certain places where last time I spoke, someone posted a picture from London to Paris. And they said, this is how clean the air is. I can see the Eiffel Tower. And I guess maybe the air is usually so bad you can't see that far, the smog. So yeah, I do think things have slowed down. So, well, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me on Sunday night. Next Sunday night, which is the 12th, we'll do animal communications. And here's the thing with animal communications. If you have an animal and you want to get a reading, it's a mini reading, go to my Facebook page, look under events, and in that event on the 12th, read the directions to put a picture. You need to do it ahead of time because once I start the live, I can't shift and change things over. Barbara, you're welcome. Hugs, air hugs for everybody. Virtual air hugs back. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we'll do mindfulness again. Who knows what I'll do then. So, all right. Namaste. Safe and healthy, you guys. It's always a pleasure to connect with you. And if you want to get a reading or connect with me, MitchellOsborn.com. And also I've got 20 spreads on my Facebook, on my website where I do a video spread back like this, 20 of them for 20% off. And also New Moon on Tuesday. Check out the New Moon releasing spread. It's a really cool one that I deliver back to you in an unlisted YouTube video for you to watch as much as you want. So Lindy said you can't drive anywhere now and the gas has relatively dropped in price. I'm getting 1 month worth of tank. Yeah, I tell you, I saw $1.83 today. Blew my mind. Norm, did UMV come up with a date? I think we pushed it to, I can tell you real quick, Norm. So I think we're on the 20th. So yeah, as of right now, the 20th. We should all be good and together there. So Monday night, the 20th, we should be. That is on my. See, this is my Mitchell Osborn business page, Animal Communicator, Tarot Card Reader. But if you go to Mitchell Osborn, that has the green shirt and everything, go to the events there, and you can click on that for the reminders of that. And I think you can click and add it to your calendar so it shows up. So Linda, hugs and light to you too. All right, you guys, namaste, healthy and safe. Again, I'll say it. Until next time, bye-bye.